At 12, I lost my father to heart attack. At 14, my high school got burned down by the military. At 16, I was arrested as a roundup of the whole village and arresting all the youngsters. At 18, I left my country and had to go to another continent and continue my studies. All of these, if you look at it, how it could have been impacted my life negatively. But I always continue to try to look for positivity out of all this. For example, when I lost my father, my brother came and started the business, and I had to help him. And I continued. I learned responsibility at the young age. At 14, when we lost the school, we migrated to another school under the trees and wherever we can find. With our teachers and our community help, we continue to focus on studies. At 16, when I was arrested and I was released and came home and all that, even though it was a hard time, I found love, and I got attached to my now wife at that age. At 18, even though I left, I had to go to a different continent. I learned so much from those traveling, and it became the springboard for my future success. Hi, this is Ruben. Welcome to another edition of Accidental Entrepreneur. Today I'm talking about positivity, because that is a so important part. A lot of people miss that, and they try to become negative, or they become pessimistic of the life. But while they don't realize so much goodness around us. I always looked at the positivity, and people always ask me, "You always seems happy and upbeat." It is not that I don't feel the negativeness or the downness, but I always try to be positive on this. The first one is appreciate what you have. If you look at it, I'm from a Ploli, very small rural village in Sri Lanka. It didn't have much materialistic things, but still we were very happy. We found places to play. We found to work together. We tried to do things within the mean we have, and that was a big thing for us. And then, when we went to Africa, and I worked with all the immigrants who were working there, and I learned from, all of these people were making money to send back home, and they had so positive attitude because they don't see their family for 2 years, 3 years, but still they continue to work hard on it. And the second one is be happy for others' success. In this world, nothing is zero sum. Because if you are successful, somebody else has to be failing. No, it doesn't need to be, because if you continue to encourage and build that momentum, it helps everybody. For good example of that is a competition for both of my startups. When we were starting the companies, there were other company or another company who was doing the similar market and a little bit different technology. But what we were able to see them is by encouraging healthy competition and able to see what they are doing, what we could do differently, it helped both of us excel. On top of it, either one of us will go and set the path for others' success by trailblazing and doing marketing, getting this market. So this is be happy for other success, because that will bring it will lift you together and take you to the next level. The third one is during hardships. As I said, I lost my father early. Then I was a cricket captain later, and I could have been complaining, and I did not participate in the sports. And I was happy, and I was smiling all the time and do that. Same thing when later in the life, when I was starting my company and working on it, there were so many challenges, so many different from business side of it, from technology side of it, from product side of it. And everybody used to make fun of me, saying, "Ruben, you are always smiling. Why not? Be positive, be happy." Yes, there are challenges, and I believed in we can get through that as a team, as everybody put their mind together. So that way, being positive there, it helps us achieve greater things. So if you look at it, I what I'm trying to tell people is, when you look at it, don't get down, don't get afraid, don't try to see this is going to bring you down. Rather than that, be positive, and act positive, as well as project positivity among your colleagues, your workers, as well as your community. That will take you places. Thank you. See you next week.